So, hello, welcome at our new Workplace Ninja podcast recording. And we're talking today together with Peter, Joost,
hello,
and Eric.
Oh.
So we're still back, and as you have seen, the last recording was in Dutch. We're still in a cafe. Where are we, Peter?
In Houten, in the center of the Netherlands.
Yeah. So we have our own beer. So that's just for Rudy, because Rudy wants to join when he saw the picture, isn't it, Joost?
Yeah. Just send me, how can I join? Why didn't I know it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. We're going to talk about a nice topic. There will be a new feature available in Azure AD, Entra ID, in the next coming months. But it's already available in different products. That's the Passkey. Passkey, what is it? Who can explain that a little bit?
Passkey is not something from Microsoft. Passkey is something which is a sort of open source thing. It's you can see it like a virtual FIDO key.
Yeah, the FIDO key, Peter, you were just showing it. That's the USB. That's a USB.
Cheap one. Yep.
Yeah, you have a USB, a USB-C, NFC. There are different versions of the FIDO key. And now there is a virtual one coming.
Yes, which is important because there are problems with the current authentication with Microsoft using all kind of methods of MFA at the moment.
Yeah.
So that's why passkeys is an important topic to talk about today.
Yeah, and if we are looking a little bit into that, what is the process before we dive into the other things, where to store? What do I see as a user when I want to use a passkey?
First of all, I think we need to start with why passkeys.
Yeah?
Because we want to get rid of passwords.
Okay. I will cut it out and we'll start again.
No, you don't need to.
No. But why should I use a virtual passkey instead of a physical one?
Because mainly people tend to forget a FIDO key, and if that's the only way to authenticate, then you basically are screwed. Then you need to have a temporary access pass to get access. You don't want to go that way. Of course, Windows Hello is a good source to get passwordless into your device, but then if we have a mobile phone that doesn't have Windows Hello, it has facial recognition maybe, but cannot authenticate you to Office 365 and
not direct, no.
Not directly. So then you might want to have a passkey to authenticate for your services.
Because
and it's basically a soft FIDO key, like Eric said, and it's on your phone.
Yeah, and on the other hand, it's not only on your phone. It can be stored on different platforms. Yeah. I use a password tool, Bitwarden, for example. And I can store my passkeys within Bitwarden, so I can use it across my devices. Yeah. What I want to ask, we have some challenges on mobile because if I have a USB-C FIDO, sometimes doesn't work on mobile. Sometimes we need a different one with NFC and so on. So it's hard to get a FIDO key working on mobile. I don't say it doesn't work, but it's sometimes hard.
Yeah. You want to reduce the number of help desk calls. Yeah. So if you want to manage it, and not every company has also managed mobiles so the bring your own device in the Netherlands is quite normal.
Yep.
So everybody has different phones on their own, and then you need to set up that USB-C or NFC, which is a big hassle on the service desk. So passkeys is there to make it more convenient for everybody.
Yeah, and what I already said, I use Bitwarden, for example, so I can store it in Bitwarden and use it across devices.
Keeper has it also.
Keeper,
same, yes.
But I think it's already available in the Authenticator app.
Yep.
And it will be available somewhere. I don't know when exactly, but it will be available in Entra ID.
Yes, that's which is also very important to have because we want to secure our identities.
Yeah, and I can use a passkey to access my Microsoft environment. So that one is used to get access to the Office 365 and my Azure AD account. So I've stored that in my password tool in Bitwarden. But then that's the passkey for Office for my Microsoft environment.
Yes.
If I want to use Salesforce or another application, that passkey for that environment can stored within Entra ID. Isn't it? Or
it's the current features in Entra ID are in preview, private preview. So they announced that it will come in the next couple of months. But how I envision it is that to be able to log in with your FIDO key, you need to go to security.microsoft. To your security in your account, my account.
Yeah, my account.
And then go to security, and then you add a FIDO key. So you need to add the passkey as an authentication method to your account, and then it's stored in Entra ID, of course. So you need to make sure that the passkey is attached to your Entra ID.
Yeah, so aka.ms/MFA setup.
Yeah.
And you can add it.
But the important thing, why are passkeys a huge thing? Because there are, I think, 16 different methods of MFA, from SMS to phone, you get a phone call, all kind of different methods. But there are only 3 methods which are phishing resistant. It's a certificate-based authentication. Quite hard for many companies to manage that, especially if you have many companies and bring your own devices. It's very hard to do. You have the FIDO keys. We explained already what the problems there are. And you have Windows Hello for Business, which doesn't work on an Apple phone. That are the only 3 options for phishing-resistant MFA. Authenticator isn't phishing-resistant at the moment. So with the addition of passkeys, also the Authenticator app is a phishing-resistant method. And phishing-resistant is very important because we have multiple customers. We see on a weekly basis that there is phishing, although there is MFA enforced, the phishing is successful.
Can somebody tell why the Authenticator app isn't secure enough?
Social engineering is, I think, one of the.
It starts everything starts with an email with a malicious link, but they are very good. So you get the login screen of Microsoft. So you get for I have you had a successful campaign about OneDrive. So here I have shared a OneDrive link to you. You click on the link, you see a login screen. But the login screen you see is not the login screen of Microsoft, just like normal phishing. But you log in with your username and your password, of course, which is normal because you got a OneDrive link. So for an end user, it's really normal what you see. But then the credentials you provide is at the same time, it will be processed on the evil server. And then you get just an MFA pop-up. But the evil server, the location where the MFA comes from is not from Microsoft. Is from Microsoft, but not filled in on Microsoft, but on the evil server. It's a man-in-the-middle attack. Yeah. So it's in between. So you get the MFA, the user OK or push or types in the number. It's all nothing of that is phishing resistant. And then you get some weird OneDrive, but in the end, the evil server gets the PRT, the session cookie, which you also have on your laptop when you log in. With that session cookie, they have 30 days or 60 or 90 days, depends on your settings, access to your account. Normally what they do, they add an extra authenticator method with their own mobile number so they can access after you. So that's some behavior we see, and it's really successful. thing now for a year. And last half year, we see some phishing with a QR code. You get an email with a QR code. You have to scan it with your mobile, which is your bring your own mobile, with the authenticator. And now everything works like single sign-on, smooth. And it's done. And the phone is not that secure as your managed laptop.
But why, if someone gets my SASE token,
Yes,
he can do.
he can do everything.
In 30 days, 60 days, whatever, he can do everything with my account.
Everything that you can do.
Why is the use of a passkey, a FIDO key, or whatever? Why eliminate that the possibility to get that session token?
Yeah, you can see it like back in the days with the proxy servers with certificates. It's just like a certificate. You need to have the client and the server need to communicate to each other about and with the man-in-the-middle attack, it's sitting in between. So it gets the packet, it decapsulates and encapsulates the packet again. So you get a lag from your client to the evil server and from the evil server to Microsoft.
Yeah.
With the FIDO key, the client has to talk directly with Microsoft. If you're sitting in between, encapsulate, decapsulate, it won't work because it's other certificates, other keys, it breaks. It's just like SSL encryption. It works like the same method. And now with the passkeys, you get just the extra method. And now because of the client, it's not working. It's also a nice demo. You have also, if you want to play with yourself, Evil NGX is one of the nice toolkit where you can play and you can be an evil server yourself.
Yeah, and if you want to see some examples of Evil Ginix, then you have to search for Jan Bakker.
Yes.
He does a lot of demos with Evil Ginix and demonstrates quite well also these kind of scenarios that we are discussing at the moment.
Yeah. What I've seen to help nowadays, because it's not there yet, does compliancy of your device could help with this, because the device where it's coming from, so where the token is the evil token is, that's not a compliant device, and I want to set I'm in my policies, like Kenneth's policies, are a compliant device is really needed before getting into data. So a compliant device is needed. So is that also helpful for this?
Yes, there are multiple mitigations. Phishing resistant is the best mitigation, but you can fix with conditional access. You can, for example, every login outside the Netherlands. We have customers who has that as an option. Compliant device, because evil server will never be compliant. You can have the risky sign-in feature of Defender for Identity P2. You can set it up. Now it's always a high-risk action. So they have multiple options.
Defender for Identity Protection, Entra ADP2.
Yeah, I don't know the name. P2, the $9.
That's Entra IDP2.
Yes.
So for now, what we can do is risky sign-ins and that kind of stuff, compliant devices in your conditional access policies, and when Microsoft releases the new features, that's maybe a good way to start as well.
And for now, also disable calling and SMS.
Yeah,
I think that's
move everything to Authenticator, because we know Authenticator is not phishing resistant yet, but it makes it easy to take the step to passkey enablement.
So disable SMS and phone right now.
Yep.
Because that's the most legacy method that's available at the moment. So use the authenticator. That's better, but more optimal is using FIDO keys, passkey, or Windows Hello for Business.
And of course, instruct your users not to click on every link, not to scan every QR code. And of
Definitely.
course, passkeys, also QR codes are involved. But
And
also security awareness.
And inform your
Okay.
own service desk, because 1 year ago, the first time it happened with a customer, the customer has MFA, so why
They are
it's
safe.
risky, it's safe. It must be a glitch in Microsoft. It can,
But
this
also
is-
MFA can be...
But I see it's not the case. You log in from US in one. No. I think Microsoft is wrong, because a month before we had the Tajikistan thing that everybody was logging in from one country. So, it's another glitch for Microsoft. But now it was a real phishing hack with MFA. So also our service desk was not aware that the version in the middle, which it's the name of the attack, was there. So this was a year ago, but maybe what's next?
Yeah. But also from a QR code perspective, I know there are a lot of updates within Defender for Office in the last few months regarding QR. So the QR, even if it's in a picture, it is scanned. So it will be. It's not always blocked, but it will be blocked if that's if the URL is known and so on. So other things are coming up, but you're always behind.
It's always a rat race. There's always something new, and then Microsoft reacts on it, and then that's blocked. So somebody else thinks of a new URL or a new way.
Yeah.
So,
When looking at the virtual passkey, what is the user behavior on the front end? So what can users expect when this is available, or when it now will be used within the Authenticator, for example?
Yeah, and that's a little bit. It's not supported yet on Azure AD, but if you have,
But not on Azure AD. But when looking at the others,
to continue my story. If you have already a FIDO key right now and you're logging in to, for instance, Office 365 or using Autopilot, you get already the option to use a passkey and a security key. So that can be a little bit strange because passkeys aren't supported yet, but you get the choice for a FIDO key to log in, the security key, or a passkey, and then you need to select it. Scan the QR code and then.
When I have lastly I configured that for my Office 365 account. I guess it was that. I get the opportunity within the browser. There was a pop-up on top of would you like to save your passkey, and then with Bitwarden in my case, Bitwarden was opening automatically and. Saved that passkey, so the next time I don't have to use a multi-factor or whatever, but I was able to log in with a passkey directly from my Bitwarden password store. So that can also be the case if you are storing a passkey on a different method, because in the Entra ID environment it isn't available at the moment.
True.
Is there already been told? We're going to work for logging on to a device. So with a passkey or FIDO key, I can log on to a device. Is that also possible on a Windows device? Is it also possible with?
So when you have a shared device, for example,
or normal device, but
but a shared device, we're using FIDO nowadays to support Windows Hello for Business on shared devices.
Yeah.
Is that passkey, will that be available in that scenario as well? I don't know.
Maybe via web signing. If you enable web sign-in for Windows. So
that must be the key. Yeah. But for a normal device, you have the phishing-resistant Windows Hello for Business.
Yeah, true. But
but also web sign-in is already available with all the methods.
Yeah, but you need to enable this on Windows device.
Yeah, but you also need to retrieve your passkey on that different device. Yeah. So it can be complex.
Yeah, I'm curious how they will implement it. Yep.
But it's on the roadmap, so it will be available in the next months, year, whatever. It's coming. but you can still use it already in the authenticator in some other password tool applications. That's it.
Yeah, I want to add one thing because we thought how to fix this because this a year ago we had the first successful phishing. But how to fix because we cannot upsell Azure AD of Entra ID P2 to every customer in one day. Mm-hmm. We cannot set up compliant devices in one day, so we cannot be in the we cannot prevent it at the moment. So we need to prevent, detect, response. We need to go to detection. So what we found out is that when you have just the basic, the business premium variant, the user is flagged as a risky sign-in, but you cannot use it in conditional access. So what we do, we retrieve every 5 minutes, we search for all the tenants. Is there a risky sign-in? And if there's a risky sign-in, then disable the user or do your action. So that's our €0 solve mitigation, or you're always too late, but this our way of working to fix this in a early stadium, because after 2 weeks you're done, but if you fix it in 5 minutes, then you're good to go.
Would removing the all the authentication sessions also not be a solution instead of blocking access?
First, you need to know that it's wrong.
Yeah.
And then you need to, of course, you revoke session keys. Yeah. Check for extra MFA authentication methods. Check for mailbox rules. Now we have a script. What they do.
Otherwise, everything is removed from that account, and someone needs to set up it again, and that's probably a bigger problem than checking it upfront after disabling the user.
Yeah, preventing is nice, but if you can prevent it, you need to go to the detection phase. The first time you need to go to the detection phase for this. So.
Okay. Any other remarks regarding Passkey? So hopefully it will be available shortly, so we can use it and have the opportunity to enable mobile and other things as well with a phishing-resistant MFA.
Yes.
So until that time, you as a listener, please use a FIDO key or Windows Hello for Business. And if you need help, please reach out. And if you have a topic for a next recording, please let us know in a comment or reach out on the social media platforms to us. And then we will cover a new topic next time. So thanks for joining, guys.
You're welcome.
I say until next time.
See you.
Until next time.